Peace, love, and about it, hierarchies, y'all. What is up? It is Shy the Gemini. We're turning once again for another amazing video. Okay. Um, I'm here to talk about a topic that I noticed via my last video. Okay, it got a lot of backlash, which is completely fine because I understand the psychology of the people who were against what I said. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to handle this with elegance and class because that's what I do. I'm a lady. Okay, so I wanted to make this video on reminding you that when you are on a spiritual path, to be cognizant that you're in a body still. Because a lot of the times when people get into spirituality, all right, the first thing that they want to do is open a third eye or astral travel. You know what I'm saying? Or be like, oh, I am above this world. I am not of this world, da 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 da. Which is completely fine. Now, a lot of people, they do that to escape the harsh realities or to escape the matrix, which the matrix is it's a game. It's a tough place to live. It is a dog-eat-dog world. And it is your spirituality and it is your spirit that protects you from getting completely consumed and eaten in this thing we call the matrix, in this game that we call the matrix, okay? So, it's imperative that you balance your spirituality and your physical realm. As above, so below. You cannot have a healthy spiritual life and your physical life is falling the fuck apart, and vice versa. Okay? And I notice a lot of people, they use spirituality and the upper chakras, but completely neglect the lower chakras. Okay? So, which is your root, your sacral, and your solar plexus. Okay? Now, I am saying this to say, do not use spirituality as a way to escape your problems in the physical realm. Okay? And I'm speaking from experience because I learned this in Pisces season last year. Okay? So each time when a planet enters your house, it's a lesson that you need to learn. So Pisces might fall into somebody's fifth house. Pisces might fall, or whatever sign. It's Sagittarius season right now. So depending on what's your ascendant, is going to determine where Sagittarius falls into your house, because your house placements are different. Okay? And during Pisces season, that's what I did. Okay? And this is the lesson that Pisces I connect with constellations as an astrologer. I don't just talk about this shit. I connect with it. I understand the energies. I embody the energies. Okay? So in Pisces season, I neglected my physical reality due to me trying to escape my problems using spirituality. And in return, my physical reality got fucked up. Okay? And at that point, I knew I have to, as within, so without. I have to have a balanced, if I don't have a healthy physical life or a healthy physical environment or a healthy root chakra, I can't ascend or I can have a healthy, vital, fruitful spiritual life. Okay, it doesn't work like that. And what I'm talking about the root chakra. Okay, and I was explaining the root chakra in my last video about basically, women needing, a man to provide, and of course she providing the feminine womanly duties in return of his providing. You know what I'm saying? So you cannot negate the physical realm. Okay? You're still in a body at the end of the day. You're still in the matrix. Now, the thing about the matrix is you don't get sucked and consumed in it. It's a game. Okay? It's a game. You play it. You master it the best way that you can. All right? In my spiritual journey, when I first kind of started to have my awakening and started to get into different things, my mentor, he tried to explain this to me. And I noticed a lot of people who commented on the Massively Foolish video. In my opinion, I feel like it was a lot of excuses made, okay, about the white man and all these systems and things like that. Yes, it is no secret that the system is used to keep us from winning. However, if you claim that you God, or if you claim we came from kings and shit, you know what I'm saying? The Hotep niggas is basically what I'm talking about, okay? If you're claiming that you came from such royalty, or you're the superior race because you're the black race and black people did this, black people did that, you should be able to master, or not even master the matrix, but basically maneuver the matrix comfortably. Did I say that word right? I think I did. You should be able to do that. Not make excuses, well, you know, this and this and this, and the white man this, and systematic oppression, and feminism this, and da-da-da. Excuses, okay? Now, with the root chakra, okay? The root chakra is the foundation of the other chakras. If you do not know how to have a balanced root chakra, it's like a foundation to a house. If you do not have a solid foundation in your house, okay, everything else that you're kind of going to try to build upon that will collapse. Okay, that's like, you know what I'm saying, without focusing on your lower chakras first, so you can completely have access to the higher chakras, to the pineal gland, and to the crown chakra. Yes, so you can experience higher levels of consciousness and receive information from your higher self. But in order to do that first properly, you must have a balanced root chakra, sacral chakra, and solar plexus chakra. Okay, you can't fucking remodel the fucking bedroom or remodel the fucking attic when the fucking kitchen floor is collapsing. That's backwards. You cannot do that. It does not work that way. Okay? And I noticed too, a lot of people, they associate spirituality with being poor, or with completely detaching from, you know what I'm saying, materialism. You know what I'm saying? But the whole idea is to know that, yes, you detach from everything, materialism and everything, but at the same time, you do need money. And somebody said that money is not spiritual. How is money not spiritual when your root chakra deals with money, anything tangible, materialism, anything physical, the physical body? And also the constellation sign Taurus deals with money, your own income, personal possessions, material possessions. And these are all spiritual concepts. Okay, Taurus and Scorpio are the money houses. They deal with money. They deal with income. Okay, they deal with different polarities, you know what I'm saying, of income. Taurus deals with your own income. Scorpio deals with other people's income. But at the end of the day, the second house, Taurus, and the 8th house, Scorpio, deals with finances. So to say money is not spiritual is poppycock. And a lot of people think just because you're spiritual don't mean that people shouldn't have financial prosperity. Now, a spiritual person is a wealthy person, okay? But a spiritual person also knows that his or her power is not within his wealth. A spiritual person knows that his power is his wealth. Okay, so a spiritual person knows that his wealth is not his power. His power is his wealth. Okay, and money is we associate money with being evil just because we're awakened and, you know, experiencing these different type of things, and that doesn't mean disassociate with money. That doesn't mean to be poor. I'm not Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I am not Jesus. I am not about to be no carpenter. I am not about to die for niggas. And I'm certainly not about to live in a way that I feel like I don't deserve to live. Okay? Now, this is me personally. Everybody isn't meant to have prosperity. Everybody isn't meant to have this certain consciousness. But based on who I am and the deity that I associate myself with, and personally how I grew up, you know what I'm saying? I grew up in a very traditional household. The men in my family provide for their wives. Okay? And a lot of people who was commenting on my video, I'm assuming, come from single parent homes, from single or who were raised by single mothers. Okay? And if you're a man and you're raised by a single mother with no father or positive male figure in the household, okay, naturally you're going to think, oh, well, a woman can do everything by herself. Oh, a woman got it. I'm here to tell you, your mother deserved better. And your mother probably stressed the fuck out. Your mom, yes, she made it through. Yes, women, we are extremely, extremely, extremely strong. But she shouldn't have been doing that. Okay? She should not have been doing that. A man's job is to provide and protect. A woman's job is to nurture and sustain. It is an equal exchange. It is an equal balance. Now, if this gets you in your feelings because you don't have a certain amount of ability to do this or to be a provider, that's completely fine. Say that. Okay? However, do not justify spirituality. Do not use spirituality and do not use outside circumstances to justify mediocrity and imbalance. Okay? Male and female polarities are even in atoms that are within your body. Okay? The positive, which is the protons, okay, are a positive charge that represents masculinity. The electrons, which are a negative charge, represents femininity. You don't see a fucking proton trying to be an electron and vice versa. At the end of the day, they both play their own roles to create, okay, to create substances, to create states of matter. All right? So regardless, and I'm not even talking about this, I wasn't even referring to my last video as from a place of ego. It's just natural balance. Even in the universe, there is feminine energy and there is masculine energy. When they both come together, new star clusters are formed, new planets are formed, things like that. Okay? As above, so below. So, I just really wanted to state that. Like, a lot of people just be thinking just because you're spiritual, you know what I'm saying, you shouldn't have money. Well, why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not? The money is a tool. If we're conscious, and we're trying to make an impact on the world and change the world, you're going to need some money to use it as a tool to do what you want to do. For example, I know some people who want to build a magic school, secret schools that our ancestors had. At the end of the day, would it be nice to manifest that shit with a candle and just pop up? Yeah. But you have to be realistic when manifesting. You need some type of financial assets. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about black and white. It's not about male and female. It's about the rich and the poor. It's about the haves and the have-nots. They show you that shit in The Purge. In The Purge movie, they show you this shit in a lot of movies if you pay attention. They show you that even white people, you know what I'm saying, if you didn't live in a certain neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, if you didn't have certain resources or assets, you are more susceptible to dying when the purge came because you don't have it like that. So, I'm not meaning to sound materialistic, but I know my value. I know the type of impact that I want to do. And living in poverty and mediocrity is something that I do not want. Okay, in my last video, I wasn't saying that you had to be no millionaire. I wasn't saying that. But however, if you want to build a family, especially a black household, as a man, you're going to have to make sure that you can provide for your family. I've seen it. It is not impossible. The men in my family are very successful. They don't complain about the white man and systematic oppressions. They go and get it. And they're not even conscious. So imagine if you had that ability and you were conscious, imagine what you could do. And as a woman, I'm saying, yes, I require more from black men. And I have gotten more, okay? When I go out and when I am into the world, I attract certain things to me. I attract certain men to me. Okay? So, I'm not trying to hear 50-50. No, none of that. Because, like I said, women are not men. It's jobs that won't even hire women because it requires a man to do them. If that was the case, we would both have penises. Everybody would have fucking 2 body parts, 2 of the same genitals. Everybody would be hermaphrodites if that was the case. We are not the same. And I really find it very funny that, no, I'm not even going to say that. I'm not going to say that. But, yeah, there's nothing else to say. You know what I'm saying? As a woman, I play my role. I'm not about to go out there and I'm not about to go and hunt the bacon and get the motherfucking bacon. My job is to cook the motherfucking bacon. I'm not about to be out. No, absolutely not. That is unnatural for me to do. That is very masculine. I am a woman. I play a feminine role. My job is to sustain and to nurture. You give me a house, I build you a home. You give me sperm, I give you children. You give me food, I make you a meal. Input, output. Duality. Temperance in the fucking tarot deck. The temperance card. So I'm not here, like I said, to criticize anyone. I'm not here to do that. And I don't argue. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, then you just don't. My job is not to convince anybody. But do not let spirituality make you think that money is evil or that money is the root of all evil. You should stray away from money. If you want something, you get it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, a spiritual person is a rich person. If I'm rich in my light and enlightenment, it reflects my reality. I'm not about to be like, oh, well, I get my riches when I die. No. As above, so below. If I'm claiming that I'm God, if I'm claiming that I'm this Titan or whatever the fuck, or this supreme being, then I can manifest both. Because that's a reflection of my spiritual power. So, like I said, of course, I'm expecting some disagreements. But that's completely okay. It depends on how you look at yourself. I look at myself as a goddess. I deserve the world. And I'm going to get the world. Okay? In both the physical and the metaphysical. Because that's the type of power I know I have. Not I think I have, I know that I have. And this mentality and this mindset is coming from my ancestors. I come from Africa. I come from the land that has the greatest resources in the world, that has diamonds, that has golds, that has silver, that has platinum, that has uranium. I come from that. And even C.O. Freeman says the correct mindset for the African is prosperity. Not the totality of his mindset, but the correct mindset should be prosperity. Because I see my ancestors. I study my ancestors. You know what I'm saying? I see Queen Nefertari, how she lived. I seen Queen, what's her name? fuck. Hatshepsut. I seen Queen, fuck, what is her name? I can't think of her name right now. I got this book. It's in her name, but the queen that fought off the Portuguese by herself. And led the army. Y'all get who I'm talking about. If you study history, I've seen it. So I'm seeing these things, and I'm seeing, these African people in positions of power. And I see, y'all seen Hidden Colors, y'all seen all that shit of what we was doing prior to westernization and colonization. That was fucking great. You know what I'm saying? I'm not focusing on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to return to that completely, because I know my whole purpose of being here is to ascend and get the fuck out of here and move to somewhere else, or complete another mission somewhere else, not to be on Earth again. But in the meantime, if I am going to be in a meat suit, if I am going to be in fucking humanity in this hellhole, well, goddamn it, let me at least, do something while I'm here. Let me build something while I'm here. Let me live how my ancestors lived while I'm here. That's all it come from. And I view myself, like I said, highly. And what I do is, my job is to empower people. My job is to empower people like, hey, everything that I do and what I've gained, not only internally, but externally, you can do too. Because I know what it feels like. You know what I'm saying? I just want to have other people experience what I'm experiencing. I want other people to have confidence in themselves, to be like, hey, I can do this. Hey, I can look at this and see that this is a reflection of me. Hey, I can have that too. So, that's just what it is. To me, I over-explain. I don't believe in explaining myself, but this is just really to get y'all used to, or just familiar, the type of person that I am. I'm going to always keep, and I've said this on my Twitter, I'm going to always have integrity. If I don't believe in teaching some shit, and I know a lot of spiritual teachers and spiritual gurus out here, I know they do that. I don't believe in teaching some shit that I don't practice myself. I don't believe in saying some shit right here on this camera that I don't actually apply to my life. I like to keep that personal integrity. If I'm not doing something, if I don't know something, if I'm not familiar with something, if I haven't mastered something, I'm not about to sit here on the camera and tell y'all I mastered it to make it seem like, I'm somebody that I'm not. No, that's not what I want to do. That's not who I want to be. That's not a part of my code. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Okay, I had to pull out books and resources from my library. I have a book, called In Praise of Black Women. Basically, a book full of African queens, okay? Now, let me make a disclosure. I'm not saying this to diminish the black man. I can only speak from the black woman experience, okay? So, black man, I love y'all, but I'm gonna just show you something. Okay, this is Queen Makita, aka in the Bible, she's known as Queen Sheba, right? Look at her. Me and her look damn near the same, okay? What is she? She's in the mindset that I've been trying to tell you. Okay, this is where I come from. When I see her, I see me. Look at this. Look how gorgeous she looks. Look how draped out she looks. You know what I'm saying? And she was an excellent leader. And I think who I was talking about before was Queen Nzinga. Queen Nzinga was fierce. Okay? She led a whole army against the Portuguese. And if I can find it, let me see if I can find it. And this is what she looked like. Look at this. Powerful. Beautiful. In prosperity. Knowing her power. So, this is what I'm trying to say. When I see this greatness, this ancestors, this is what makes me have this mentality. Okay? So, and there's plenty more in here. Full of black queens and the kings in here, and the kings protecting and providing for his queen. Side by side, she ain't gotta worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, this is just simply my opinion. Look at this. Beauty. Look at that. Power. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And this is the standard that I hold myself up to. You know what I'm saying? So there's no, it's absolutely nothing, no. Spiritual, and these people were spiritual. They had some type of spiritual system. You know what I'm saying? They had a spiritual system. So they understood. They understood. That's all I'm saying. So if you want to have a poverty mindset or make excuses for yourself, then so be it. Okay? And as a man and as men, women and men have two different thought processes. Okay? When a woman is 20, when she's done, dating casually, and she's seeing what's out here, eventually a woman starts to plan for her future. Okay? Men, especially younger men, I'm talking at least from about 20, maybe to 35 or something, y'all think about the right now. And some of y'all was like, oh, I can do that by myself. I can do that on my own. Yeah, you can do that on your own. Cooking is a surviving mechanism. I hope that you can cook. But eventually you're going to be 45, 55, 65. And then you're going to want somebody there. You're going to want a woman. You're going to want a companion. You know what I'm saying? You're going to want that. But of course, a lot of y'all don't think of so far ahead when y'all young. Y'all trying to get the right now. Y'all worried about right now, not in the future. And that's just different psychologies between men and women. You're going to want somebody to love you. Your balls going to drop. Your hairline probably going to recede. You're going to get gray. Shit ain't going to be as tight as you want to do. Your back going to start aching. All that shit. And you're going to want somebody to love you. Straight up. So it might not happen today or tomorrow, but like I said, I don't debate the worth of women. History speaks for itself. Okay? Now this does not mean, you know what I'm saying, a man, this is not me, obviously a man should just kiss ass and the black woman is God, bow down to me, worship my feet. No. Hell no. What real woman would want a man to do that? What weird woman want a man who's a pushover? No, I know I don't want no man that's a pushover. But what I do want is a man to understand my value and to see my value and to be a protector and a provider. Okay? That's it. Call me a traditionalist. Whatever you want to do, that's fine. But yes, I am a traditionalist. Because I grew up in a traditional, structured household. And I've seen other traditional, structured households. Okay? It just is what it is. It's just what it is. Regardless how you feel about it. A man has to play a man's role. And a female has to play a female's role. All that feminism movement is bullshit. I'm not a feminist. I hate feminists with a passion. Okay? Well, hate is such a strong... No, I hate feminists. I said what I said. I said what I said. I hate feminists with a passion. Okay? So I'm definitely not doing that. Okay? I'm not about to know. So... yeah, just don't let the spiritual get you fucked up. Because even as a spiritualist, you should understand these concepts. Even when you study nature and the things around you and magic and the law of polarization. You know what I'm saying? Just simple shit that you should pay attention in if you're truly studying shit. Okay? If you're truly studying hermetic laws, paying attention to nature, studying science, because science is spirituality. That's why I fucking love science so much, because everything that I learn comes back to science and it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. You just certain things you can't negate. You can't negate the fact that material importance, material things, not material things, but materialism and currency, it does play a part. It does play a role. This is a game. This is a matrix. Play the game. Don't get sucked in it. Just play the game. Don't sell yourself. Don't sell your soul. And if you're not happy with the position that you are, some dude, like I said, told me he worked a 9 to 5. Obviously didn't seem happy. Okay, if you don't like working a 9 to 5, be an entrepreneur. Figure out how do you find the freedom so you won't have to work a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like where you are, change it. Especially now with all these fucking energies out in the fucking consciousness of the planet raising and the veil being thin, anything is possible. So I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not trying to hear any of that. And it really hurts me. No, it don't hurt me. But it really concerns me that, it is black men who think that way. And personally, when I think of a black man, I think of Shaka Zulu. Okay, I want a warrior. I want a protector. I want a provider. I want an alpha male. Okay. That's just me. That's me. That's my preference. Okay, as a feminine woman, I would like a very masculine man. And there are certain masculine principles that you cannot ignore. And like I said, the only majority of these reasons why people feel otherwise is because they were raised in single-parent homes. They didn't see the balance of two. I was raised in a 2-parent home. I saw what it should have been like. You know what I'm saying? From both aspects. I'm not about to go into too much detail about my family life, but just know I saw the balance of giving and taking. The masculine role and the feminine role. And together, positive proton, electron come together, create. So, that is it. That's all I want to share. I think now I am available, or not available, but now I think I'm ready to do readings again. Like I said, I've kind of been healing and doing a lot of inner work within myself, and I just really haven't had the strength or the really focus to do readings now. So, if you are interested in the reading, please contact me. If you are interested, or if you just want to talk, or if you want a consultation, I'll put my email and my website in the description below. That's it, man. I just really had to get that out. This is going to be the first and last time I address this, and anything. That's it. I said what I said. Okay. So with that being said, y'all, I love y'all. Bye.